Residents in the Pasture area are cooperating with the St. Kitts Solid Waste Management Corporation, SWMC, in affording sufficient room for the passage of garbage trucks to collect household waste. In previous reports, the SWMC reported that it was difficult for truck drivers to maneuver the trucks in the narrow roadways because some residents were parking their vehicles onto the road or not on the curb on the sidewalks to allow the trucks to pass by. But according to Ms. Anita Lake, the SWMC collections manager, after meeting with residents and visiting door to door in the community, the situation has vastly improved.
Well, we've been getting some positive feedback. So, like everything else, you'll have your one or two hiccups. But persons, really, they're cooperating, they're complying. It's not as tedious as before. People are really working, are helping, yes.
And that has been consistent over the last?
So far, yeah.
Since the engagement with the residents, there has been only one incident, according to Ms. Lake.
We had one incident since that with in John Street where someone, they do a little business selling gas, and the overhang of the galvanized was hanging in the road, so the truck had some difficulties passing through, and so we tried to get the person to, at least take off piece of the galvanized. We had no problem doing it ourselves if needed at the time. They gave us some trouble. She refused to do it. She refused to comply. So we had to bring the police in and also went and confront the gas company to whom she sells on behalf. And so, but eventually it was taken care of, and so it is much easier now for the truck now to be in John Street. Persons are waking up, they are moving their vehicles, they're parking on one side according to what we requested, and they are working along with us.
With the new SWMC garbage trucks, driving in these communities would have been more tedious, as the new trucks are longer than the older ones, making the need for cooperation with the residents even greater. Ms. Lake is elated that the situation in Pasture has improved and is appealing to residents in other communities that have narrow roadways to do the same and cooperate with the SWMC. She gave an example of a similar challenge in the Wade's Garden area recently.
One young lady, she complained that the truck left her garbage, but then she still in the end admitted that it was her fault because she had her vehicle parked in the area, and she came and said that, well, the loader would have spoken to her before and she was complying over the time, but that one very moment she had forgot, and so she didn't move the vehicle, and so the truck didn't get to take her garbage. And I try to encourage her, these are things that we are telling persons that, if you park, you're going to make it really difficult, because the trucks are 5 feet longer than the normal ones we had before. And so we are asking person to really, comply, move the vehicle out of the way. Once the truck is coming in your area, try and be as clear as possible for the truck so that your garbage can be taken up. We are providing a service to you, and so we are working on your behalf, and we want you to work with us as well to get it done.
The SWMC has frequently requested persons who park their vehicles in front of their houses along narrow roadways to ensure that on garbage pickup days, they remove their vehicles or park in a manner that allow the trucks to pass freely. Failure to do so will result in the inability of the SWMC to collect their garbage and that of their neighbors.